Well, it's another adventure. I spent a few days with family up in Sequoia, and they went home, and I made my way down here to Kings Canyon to a road's end, and it's about 7 in the morning. Mosquitoes are out in full force already. Kind of gives me a little pause, but you know, whatever. I think I'm gonna do 105 miles. Big loop. I'm gonna go to the east, see Ray Lakes, Bench Lake, Palisade Lakes, all the lakes, Charlotte Lake, and then come back around down Copper Creek back here in 7 to 9 days. We'll see how fast or slow I am. I'm hoping to take my time and enjoy it, but if I know myself, probably gonna go a little faster. Anyways, looking forward to the adventure. GoPro, stop recording. Well, I made camp for the night. Looks like I put down 14.5 miles day one. It's pretty hot, but despite the heat and a lot of mosquitoes, it was one of the most beautiful hikes I can remember. The entire trail, you're following this huge creek that's just full of rapids, and it sounds like a freeway. It's so loud. Just waterfall after waterfall, rapids, and it was just incredible. When I started out, as usual, I don't know, I get anxious and wonder if I'm gonna like it, wonder if I want to be out here for 9 days. But after today, I just kind of got in the zone. It was pretty incredible. My campsite is pretty incredible as well. I'm at a place called Vedette Meadow, and after I have dinner in a little bit, I'm going to wait for the sun to go down, and behind me that mountain should light up orange and should make for some great photography, so pretty happy about that. And then tomorrow I'm gonna head to Ray Lakes, and Ray Lakes are just beautiful beyond description. So, and I'm also going to explore 60 Lakes Basin. I've never been there, so yeah, looking forward to it. It's gonna be pretty warm. It's gonna get down to 55 tonight, which is pretty hot for the Sierras. And no kidding, when I was walking in the exposed, dirt where the sun's reflecting, it felt like 90 degrees today. It was pretty darn hot. So I'm gonna try to get on the trail early before that sun heats up. Anyways, that's it for now. Talk to you tomorrow. GoPro, stop recording. Well, it's the end of day 2, and I only got like 12 miles in. I'm at Woods Creek, which is the big suspension bridge, and beautiful day of hiking. Saw Ray Lakes, that's always awesome, and took some great photos. So I'm just, all this is trying to get to Palisade Lakes and Bench Lake. Bench Lake should be tomorrow, Palisade Lakes after that. And then I'm really interested in getting to the west side, Granite Pass, places I've never been before. So so far I feel pretty good. I got here pretty early, and I almost felt like I should have pressed on, but it's a long ways to anywhere. So I figure, well, I might as well just camp here and call that good. So good day overall, and looking forward to hitting Bench Lake tomorrow. GoPro, stop recording. Well, it's the end of day 3, and it's been a great day. It's been kind of hot in the morning. I stayed at Woods Creek, the suspension bridge, last night, and I couldn't get out of there fast enough. It was like 50 people, all. I felt like I brought Southern California with me. So it was nice to get out of there. Coming up towards Pincho Pass, I caught some amazing photos of the alpine glow hitting some high peaks by this river. Had some dicey, little dicey river crossing, but I made it out okay. It got really hot and really slowed me down going up Pincho Pass, but once I got over the pass, it was just beautiful, lake after lake, and I ended up in this gorgeous place. Mountains all around me. There's going to be an incredible sunset, and I got this roaring creek right next to my tent and no people. So it's a pretty good day today. Looking forward to I'm gonna get up about 3 in the morning and power over Mather Pass at night, so I can take a bunch of photographs of Lower Palisade Lake as the sun comes up. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So looking forward to it. That's about it. Talk to you tomorrow, wherever I make camp, I'm not sure. GoPro, stop recording. Well, it's been a pretty awesome day, ups and downs. You know, I wanted to leave super early this morning to get over Mather Pass in the dark, but when 3 a.m. rolled around and my alarm went off, I just didn't have the stomach for it. I just didn't want to walk up on a bear. Call me, call me phobic, but I just don't want to walk up on a bear at night. So I slept in and got started about 5:30, which is barely first light, and it was great. Got over Mather Pass before it got hot, and the descent down through Palisade Lakes was just beautiful. Got to the end of the John Muir Trail and then crossed the Palisade Creek, which was, people had been talking about how it had been unpassable early in the season, and I could see why. It was still a little bit of a pucker factor, but not too bad. So I took the trail to Simpson Meadow, which is where I am today, right now, and I ended up putting in a 20-mile day. So the 8.5 miles to Simpson Meadow, you know, there's this sign and it just says Simpson Meadow that way, 8.5 miles. You think it's a trail, but it's actually not a maintained trail, and it was one of the toughest, most miserable trails I think I've done. It was completely overgrown, and if you want a good laugh, watch the end of this video at the outtakes. Is me going through the brush. It was miles and miles and miles of going through thick brush, and I lost track of the amount of piles of bear scat that I saw. So you weren't just going through thick brush, but there were bears everywhere and fresh piles. And so it was almost as though, you know, the John Muir Trail is like for people. This Simpson Meadow Trail is like the 405 freeway for the bears. And so the whole time I'm just yelling bear, 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 and I just got tired of hearing myself, but I didn't want to walk up on a bear. Anyways, finally got here. The campsite is less than spectacular. It's kind of creepy in the middle of nowhere, but there is some water. And the highlight of the day was during this whole venture through the Simpson Trail. It follows the South Fork of the Kings River, which was unbelievable. So if there's one thing that just redeemed the whole day, that just going along that river for 8 miles was incredible. It was just so powerful, and it was just awesome. So glad to be here for the night. Glad to got a fire. Maybe the bears will stay away. And looking forward to getting to Granite Pass tomorrow. I hope the trail is more maintained than this one. Otherwise, I'm going to be wandering around, which I did a bit. I only found this with my GPS because the trail just kind of ran completely out. Anyways, that's my report for day 4. Looking forward to tomorrow, and then after that I'll be off trail. GoPro, stop recording. Hey, it's Brian. It's the end of day 5. Boy, the GoPro usually doesn't show how I look. Kind of the phrase "I'm sexy and I know it" comes to mind. It was a really tough day of hiking, and my GoPro battery died. Plus, I was suffering so much going up the hill that I don't think I would have taken that many shots anyway. I ran out of water, ran out of place to stay. I couldn't find the lake I was supposed to stay, so I just kind of scrambled down off trail to this. That lake is way down there. It was a chore to get some water, but this is my hotel room view, and I'm just gonna sleep cowboy style tonight. There's no mosquitoes. I'm on a big rock, and I'm about to cook dinner and sleep under the stars with no mosquitoes, which will be the first time I've done that since I've been on this trip. Anyways, it was probably 13 or 14 of the hardest miles I've done. Incredibly hard coming out of that. The South Fork of the Kings River was just straight up. So I'm really glad to be here, and I'm really excited to sleep under the stars, see some shooting stars tonight, and get home to Beck. Yeah, I miss Beck. 32 years this year, and you know, spending 6 days away is a big deal, so I'm anxious to get home. Anyways, it's been an incredible adventure, lots of suffering, but in the middle of the suffering, I mean, you know, let's not fall off and die. I mean, look at that, it's just incredible. I'm planning on getting a whole bunch of pretty great shots in the morning when the sun casts the orange glow on this big granite wall you see behind me. Anyways, that's all for now. I'll talk to you when I get off the trail. GoPro, stop recording. Well, I got off the trail on Saturday morning. It took me about 3.5 hours worth of hiking that morning. It was pretty steep, and so that worked in my favor. You know, it got hot, and the bugs were out by 10 a.m. It was just flaming hot. The one thing about this trip was it was just really hot. As you might have saw by the video, I had planned to go a number of places. I had planned to summit Arrow Peak, Pyramid Peak, Painted Lady, Mount Bago, and Split Mountain. But it would have taken me another 3 days, and I just didn't have it in me with the heat. You know, normally if it's going to be hot, it might be hot by 2 p.m., but hot by 10 a.m. was just too much. So overall, great trip, and you know, just loved every minute of it. I think the highlights were the Kings River, although that was a really hard trail. If you watch past the end of this clip, you'll see the bushwhacking involved, and there was so much bear scat. I'm shocked I didn't run into a bear. If you get one thing out of this video, I hope you will get out there and go explore something. If you're a hiker, you know, get out there farther, go out by yourself. You know, all throughout human history, we know that if you want to find yourself, find God, you go out in the wilderness. And that has not changed through the ages. All the digital devices we have only make us dumber. And wilderness is just such a powerful way of getting us back centered again. So I had a great trip, and I hope this video encourages you to have your own great trip. Till next time, happy trails. Bear, bear, bear. Oh, bear, sticky, prickly things. Bear, bear, bear. Oh, this trail sucks. This trail sucks, bears. It even sucks for bears. It's prickly. Bear, bear, bear. Bear. Am I even on the trail? Bear, bear, bear. Bear, bear, bear. Bear, bear. I hear the water, so I'm gonna keep pushing through, bear. You hear what I'm saying, bear? Hey, Yogi. Yogi. Hey, boo boo. Bear, bear, bear. Ah, sucks. Bear, 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 bear. Bear, 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 bear. Bear, bear, bear. I'm not jumping out at you. I'm yelling my way through here. So don't be startled. Bear, 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 bear. Bear, 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 bear. Holy smoke, bear. I'm gonna have to keep this up for hours. Bear, bear, bear.